The grandstand team will venture to Windy Hill. So we go from Cardinia Park in round 15 to Windy Hill, some traditional venues. This should be a really good match race between Bendigo and the Casey Scorpions. Both teams who've got their eyes on bigger and better things later in the year.
Oh, no doubt. They're two of the real informed teams in the competition and two of the real premiership threats. So this is going to be a great match. I'm really looking forward to this one.
I think Bendigo has shown us over recent weeks that not only have they got the ability to win games, but they've got the ability to kick big scores too. They've got plenty of firepower and a bit of depth there at Essendon, despite the fact that they have had a lot of soft tissue injuries this year.
Yeah, they have, but they've got some good big blokes down there and a lot of pace in their team as well. And that's what's made them, Bendigo have won a lot of games this year on their pace and their big fellas really contributing as well.
And it's been good to see Scott Gumbleton coming back and finding some form, and I think footy supporters in general wish him well. Casey Scorpions, on the other hand, their modus operandi really is defence. If they can lock the Bombers down to a low score, that's the way that they will generally hope to win the game.
Yeah, well, that's how they've performed over the course of this year. They've been able to lock down the opposition and really frustrate the opposition, bring the ball forward. So that's their operanus.
Modus operandi. Yeah, I've been up reading.
What did I go that?
I was up reading the dictionary all night. It was all right. Let's have a look at the details of that game. It comes up at 1 o'clock. It is Bendigo Gold against the Casey Scorpions, and it is round 16 of our VFL coverage on Grandstand Saturday afternoon at 1. The other games coming up in round 16, Collingwood and Geelong. From what we saw of Geelong last week, the Magpies are going to be flat out.
Yeah, look, they're a good team, Geelong, and they're a definite premiership threat.
Werribee will go in massive favourites against Coburg. They got through to the final of the Foxtel Cup last week. They're at home. Always hard to beat there. They could kick a big score. Frankston at home to Box Hill. Box Hill showed some signs, but they're going to need to be at their best because Frankston have been competitive this year.
Yeah, and they play very well at Frankston Oval too.
And Sandy and North Ballarat's a really important one for both teams. Sandy needing to get that win at home. North Ballarat just trying to play finals football, which seemed unlikely at the start of the year. That's all still ahead. Round 16 action in the VFL.